various commentaries and opinions coming from different people all over. And on this show, I want us to take our time to share what we know, to share what we want others to also know. And as much as the performance is concerned, did Shatta Wale do anything bad? Well, whilst we talk, we'll be watching some snippets on the screen, so let's keep watching. But I'll go back to Chemo. Start this with Chemo. Chemo, the day, how did you monitor the? Oh, you told me about your encounter with ECG.
Yeah.
I know. So then don't let us go there again. But then let's talk about the aftermath of the performance and what you have seen or heard so far.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot. I've been reading. I've been monitoring things. I want to capture all angles so that when we are talking about it, I'll have much to say.
Okay.
And I think people are saying things, and you can read.
Boys a kasa.
Oh, boys a kasa. But it's interesting if you are very critical or you are very analytics when it comes to analyzing issues and things happening.
Okay.
Then you can see why things are going the way that they are going.
Okay.
I will go first for those who are saying bad things or who were not impressed. I mean, we have two categories. We have people with their personal sentiments, like they have issue with Shatta Wale already.
Okay.
So no matter what, they have to get some bad things to say. No matter what, they are there and they are saying things. And then we have other group. They are not so sure, but they sometimes you can influence.
I'm sure they are moved by the
other people. Yeah. Yes, that group too is there. They will come and say, "Oh, this guy is saying that he didn't do well, so he didn't do well." It's not like they have seen it. They are moving with the flow of the narrative of those
share.
Share the narrative of the people that they think they know better. But they don't look at those people as maybe they have an agenda. They want to say their own things. Those people are there. So for me, yes, we have some people saying giving bad comment or bad review about what Shatta did. But I think if you want to be objective, even if you want to say bad things about the performances, then you need to do it reasonably. If you are sharing your opinion and you think Shatta Wale didn't do well, and you base it on facts or certain things, you point out certain things before saying that, people will be like, well, maybe what you are saying is true, or well, that's how you feel, so you will take it like that.
Okay.
Yes. And the best way to go about it is that you can say that, okay, people are saying he did well, but to me he didn't do well, and my point is based on this, that, based on yes. That's where we will see
like
that
to put out verifiable information.
Yes, that's where we will see that, okay, even if it is you are coming from the bad side, you have your reasons to have it, and we should allow you to have that. For me, generally, if you go online, if you watch things, if you see all kinds of commentaries, I think the positives are more than the negatives.
Okay.
And those who are giving negative comments, it's so obvious. It's like they have, before this thing, they have said it before that they don't like Shatta Wale. Or some of them, they have never given, even if they have not said it, they have never given positive comments about Shatta Wale.
Okay.
So why would they say something positive now? They won't.
Yeah.
And that is it. If you go for the positive one, it's so much. And I will entreat people, or I will tell people to look at what people who don't know Shatta Wale or who have not heard much about Shatta Wale saying about the performance before they also say their own, because they watched it. Yeah. And then they will also be looking at people who don't know him. I've watched a video, a person from Jamaica saying that we didn't know much about his song, but it moved me. Yeah, that's what the person said. That's a genuine comment coming from somebody who will not, who is not a fan. Yeah, or who will not have
there to pamper
anybody.
Yeah,
he's just sharing his opinion based on what he has seen or the impression. And the famous song that is now causing a lot of people to talk, the On God song, Jamaicans are loving it. Yeah. All the comments that I've seen coming from them, they are loving it. Especially when he said Nobody is bigger than God.
Yeah.
I think it's now. I can guess or imagine that word is trending in Jamaica.
In Jamaica, yeah.
They love it so much. You see, what is beating people also is that sometimes you feel that or you think that what you like is what people should like.
Mm-hmm.
So you give certain suggestions, and if it doesn't go your way, you feel then you don't know what you are doing. And I can see that element too in it. For me, like I said the other time, I was expecting or I wish that he would perform Freedom Song. And my idea or why I was thinking like that is the fact that I feel that it's a party song. It's a song that will move people like. But you see.
The message also.
Yeah, it's so relatable in terms of the program Freedom Street, and you are singing about freedom. I think it will relate. But now, after watching the reviews coming, I'm like, well, maybe they know what they are doing, because Shatta Wale will not just go there and do his thing like that. There are some people on the ground that will tell him what is happening here and what he feels that it will be a vibe. And based on the comment again, someone said that a lot of them were coming with their raga thing. Shatta Wale came in, he was so cool, and at the same time, it was a different vibe that they were looking for. It's like everybody is doing raga, but he is giving us a flavor that we were looking for. It's like we are tired of the raga. Let's get something different. And Shatta did that perfectly with the On God song and even the King Already song. For some people, especially Jamaicans, they love what Shatta did so much.
True.
But our people here, some people say they don't like it, and we know where they are coming from. so for me, I think we should allow them to talk. But the time and the evidence available will let us know that they are not coming from a good place. I think Shatta did well. A lot of people are praising him. He put Ghana on the map. Anybody associated with what Shatta did, they are very proud and happy that it happened. I think it's a big win for the SM team, SM family, and anybody who loves music in general.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you so much, in Team Dodi Solomon. Let me go on to Roland Amate as a team member of the Shatta Movement Empire. Though he was not in Jamaica, but what can he say? Ro.
I say.
For me, yeah, it was a crossover. Crossover from church to Kingston.
I know, right?
Freedom.
A real crossover.
A real crossover. Because I was actually monitoring. I watched a good part of the show throughout the night. I mean, it's you there. Hopping from one platform to the other, and we did justice until Shatta's performance. For me, well, I wasn't surprised on the act. Before even the show, I said it here that Shatta is somebody that doesn't know small stage. Give him 2 minutes and he will still would want to like that
add
control,
more to it.
Yes, that control.
Even add more to your life.
that control that he always exhibits whenever he's on stage is something. So if you carry like Shatta, go and kill it. Oh, you know, I'm blasting into that. Now there are conversations around here, like Chemu said. Some of them are coming from a different place where it is okay. We were waiting for you to do something, for you to flop, or for something to go wrong. It did not happen. Okay, so what is the next thing? Okay, can we talk about the fact that he said he used private, like he took private jet from America to Jamaica? Okay, the private jet was packed or it was locked. Okay, that one too. Okay, now we bring him back to there. They said he was going to be quote and unquote a curtain raiser and what have you, but it did not happen. Because what I know, if there is an event and somebody is the headliner, mostly if the headliner steps on stage, if you don't matter, you don't come on stage.
For sure.
You'll never be given the opportunity again.
Never. If you don't matter, you don't come on stage.
A curtain raiser performing with the principal. And I will be a curtain raiser.
Yeah, you raise benches. You see, if you don't matter, you don't come on stage. And there are people who even performed without Vybz Kartel. Let's take note. There are artists on the night who did their solo performance without Vybz Kartel, even though they were there to honor Vybz Kartel. So that should tell you the selection plan for the show.
For the performance especially.
For the performance especially. And the main act especially. Who we would want to see with Vybz Kartel. If you don't want to learn, then don't go and watch the videos. Like, don't go and do that research. Because it is there. There are people who performed solo. There are people who performed with Vybz Kartel. And this is the headliner. This is the main act. They are very selective. Anybody very selective on who they would want to perform with Vybz Kartel. From his entry to the delivery and everything. The choice of songs, of course. So many people. See, look, check Shatta Wale's repertoire, and you can have over 20 sets of songs that you would want him to perform.
Okay.
Check his repertoire.
Yeah,
you can,
so rich.
You can create about 20 of them sets.
So rich.
That will, all of them will make sense. All of them will make sense to the occasion. All of them. For me, I was not surprised on his choice of songs in the first place. Some people were talking about the fact that okay, it is a dancehall stage and you're supposed to go for a dancehall by what. See,
those people, they leave them.
There is a different conversation and a different feeling. They say when preparation meets opportunity. Most, when you check the vibe that was around the stage, where is the different touch apart from what Shatta Wale brought on stage? Where is it? Yes, so many giants came to do their own thing. People enjoy them. Where is that touch? And the selection of songs. Unless you are ignorant of what he did, then that one there, I can pardon that ignorance. Because he entered with Mansa Musa. This is a collaboration between him and the person on stage. So what song do you expect him to sing if I am coming on your show? Even in Ghana here, people have collaborations with others. The one who owns the song will come and perform. The one who is the featured artist will also come and will perform the same song. And here he is going on the stage of the person that invited him and he's performing that song and you have a problem. That one is on the side. Already, it's undoubtedly one of the biggest collaborations on earth. Not in Ghana, on earth. Go and check the numbers. And in Shatta Wale stamping his authority, I know when his name was added to the special guest. Of course, there are some people who probably will not know Shatta Wale. Who is he? Who, like, what is his affiliate? Who are the people he's connected to? And one of them, the prime one, is already with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't know Beyonce?
Everybody does.
Who doesn't? Who wouldn't want to like Beyonce? And this is a song. And when he was performing the already song, go and check Vybz Kartel's reaction.
He was dancing.
He was dancing. Go and check his reaction.
Yeah. He was dancing.
The messages in these songs are one that people still are not paying attention. The Mansa Musa song, the message in there was promoting Ghana.
Yeah.
Where Vybz Kartel mentioned Accra, Kumasi, Sunyani, Sekendi, Takradi in that song. So whoever would want to follow Shatta Wale's playlist after that particular show would have to listen to Mansa Musa and know certain things about Ghana. This is what we call selling your culture or preaching your culture.
Okay.
On God, of course, the icing on the cake for the people, for the Jamaicans.
Yeah.
That line, nobody bigger than God. It looked as if during his performance that was like
the only thing
that pierced them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Vybz Kartel, even prior to this show, the kind of things he's been saying about God is crazy. And for that line as well. And we all know how spiritual that side, that particular song, is to Shatta Wale. We all know when Shatta Wale is always talking about on God, the kind of meaning he gives to that song. So if you are there and the only thing you heard is poo poo, then it shows the megabyte
in your coconut
of your memory. Of course, because if a song of over 3 minutes, that is the only thing that catches your mind, but thousands of people are able to connect with nobody bigger than God,
Jehovah.
Yet you, that you can even relate with what the person is saying.
The funny thing is, then the person calls himself an industry insider.
Like enabler.
He has viewers on his channel watching him. See all this.
The people that do not maybe on a larger scale connect with the person, or may probably not understand what the person is saying, are able to connect on this level. And you that you speak the same language with him, you know him inside out. He lives in the same environment with you. You don't get upon all the messages in that record. You are still not able to get it.
That's where I was saying that for those people we know them, because that person, he has heard the song before.
Yes.
And he knows that that song is big, it's huge.
Exactly.
So for you to just reference that part, it's like you are looking for a bad thing to say.
And
Yes.
you see, I have also seen some ignorant people, and this show is not an ordinary show and whatever.
And he can't speak patois.
And he can't see.
Oh, Charlie.
See. Running around featuring the whole world
Nah, but true.
and still not getting any reflection in your progress. In your progress.
In your numbers online.
Look, I chanced on screenshots and some people making analysis of the aftermath. I've said this on this platform before.
Instant.
That an event like Super Bowl, one of the reasons or one of the things that they keep winning and getting artists to perform is the fact that they are able to
influence
give
your numbers.
instant analysis of whatever your numbers and its effect will be after that platform. And I've called on most of these top event organizers like the TGMAs and other to be bringing some of these data. Sometimes, yes, you
but they don't listen.
They won't bring it because to sideline some artists, which is their favorite. Yeah, of course, we know.
And you see how these things are working. The person performs on God. Let's take it as if, okay, already they know. Mansa Musa, maybe they might not know so. But on God. And the numbers are reflected. Like when you go on most of the portals, especially from that side, that these videos were posted. And the kind of commentaries, the way people were commenting about on God. And now you go onto Shatta Wale's YouTube under that song, and you see Jamaicans actually commenting, I am here because I heard him perform that song.
You can't buy that.
I see.
And it has even increased
His numbers.
Yeah.
This is what I call impact. So if for a whole year I run around, which one would I prefer? A whole year I run around and I come and check my bank account and it is still 250 pesos.
Christ.
And tomorrow
what you man do, man?
somebody moves up, like travels one and comes and I see impact. Of course, I will choose the one that is impactful. And that is what we are talking about. So maybe you would want Shatta Wale to be flying around. But yes, that is your wish. Even if you are a Shatta movement fan and you wish he would be flying around like the way others are doing. Of course, I understand where you are coming from. But you should also understand him from this past that he wants an impactful movement where every movement has a positive effect on what he's doing. Because at the end of the day, even money research, these numbers will bring the returns.
It'll be true. Well, let me go on to Long John, finally, let me get his opinion. And I know that we will be sitting to get some deeper meanings as well. Yes, Long John, take over this one. Let's run away.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Say subscribe my show, so wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do, na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person about share. If you wanna drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV, yes, Shatta Wale ni TV, I more Shatta Wale ni news. Na update, everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on what the platform me do. Into bomb more than subscribe, next share, no brother, and I was system who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post on what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting there, blend a bit good news. Blend never share, never subscribe, no brother, and our system who edumede in the platform me do. Video be able post on what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Ejimu the day Shatta Wale fan quoting there, blend a bit good news by Shatta Wale. Ne bomb than share, no brother, and our sister. Who edumede in Wale Music TV. Thank you.